So AT&T just got done with their layoffs, and now as we knew, WarnerMedia was planning to have thousands of jobs being cut with a restructure. Well, it's finally begun. The first wave of the WarnerMedia layoffs have occurred, and this is about to get brutal. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So as we knew, it was coming. We knew that these WarnerMedia layoffs were going to be coming because the AT&T layoffs happened, and we knew that there was going to be a restructure. Now, this has been in the making since last year, so it's not because of the pandemic. It's been way before then, but the pandemic definitely accelerated this. Now, of course, when it comes to the first round, because there's going to be more, you think it's already bad, it's about to get worse. But within the first round, the companies that were affected and show, because Ellen DeGeneres show was affected, you have DC that was affected, you also have Cartoon Network that was affected, which DC itself, I do want to talk about that. I'm going to probably just make a complete video tomorrow about that, so look forward to it because that warrants its own video. There's a lot to go into there. And then, of course, you have FullScreen, which before they were owned by AT&T, well, they, back in 2014, owned Rooster Teeth. So you know what that means. Yeah, Rooster Teeth is about to get a really bad hatchet. They are going to have bad layoffs as well. Oh boy, that company, I swear, it's always something. And speaking of it always being something, we're going to get into what this has to do with Rooster Teeth, as well as the new thing that's happened with them because another issue has occurred with Rooster Teeth. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. Another issue, yet again. The clowns over there always perform some kind of circus act that blows up in their face. We'll get into that in a moment. So, take a look at WarnerMedia, though. As we know, AT&T, which owns WarnerMedia, they just went through a huge amount of layoffs, laying off over 8,700 people. That is massive. And now, WarnerMedia is going through their layoffs. Now, WarnerMedia, what has been their main focus? HBO Max. This restructuring has been going on from before the pandemic. Of course, they're going to try to tell you that the pandemic is the reason these layoffs are happening, which that's not true. It has been going on since last year. AT&T has been trying to cut what they can, cut whatever corners, and when you have WarnerMedia, which they have HBO Max, that's been their priority, it's been their main focus, they've had a lot of issues when it comes to it starting up. Not being on Roku and Amazon Fire Stick, I think really hurt them badly. So, WarnerMedia begins layoffs to restructure around HBO Max. Now, this is from The Street. WarnerMedia layoffs began Tuesday, so yesterday, as of the recording of this video. In North America, WarnerMedia is restructured to support its streaming video business with HBO Max. WarnerMedia, the entertainment arm of AT&T, reportedly began laying off employees in a move that is expected to eliminate thousands of jobs. Like I said, this is going to be huge. This is going to be real bad. Bodies are going to hit the floor. The layoffs are part of a plan to restructure its business around its streaming video service HBO Max. And like I said, the priority. Shares of AT&T were up 1.86% to 28.83%. Yeah, so those layoffs boosted their shares a little bit. More than 1,000 employees will lose their jobs. I mean, that's sad, really. The Wall Street Journal reported, citing people familiar with the matter, and the number could approach 2,000 of the company's 25,000 employees. That's rough. This would be in addition to the roughly 500 employees who were let go in August. The pandemic has drained income from movie tickets, cable subscriptions, and television ads, the Journal said. The layoffs are also part of a restructuring plan that has been in the works, which, as I said, last year is when that started. Then, of course, you have the movie tickets, the cable subscriptions, and the television ads. Well, if you look at cable TV, let's be real, it's basically dead. It's dying. And, people use the internet more. I mean, they do. And then when it comes to movie tickets, well, theaters have been closed down for months because of the pandemic. So they lost a lot of income because they couldn't have the theaters open because of this. I mean, it's rough. I mean, they've taken a massive hit, and this is just the first round. There's going to be more. This is not over with yet. Like I said, there's going to be blood that is going to spill. It is going to be insane. Many of the top executives at Time Warner's HBO, Turner, and Warner Bros. Production studio have already departed before the announcement, CNBC reported, including ex-HBO chief Richard Plepper, ex-Turner president David Levi, and ex-Warner Bros. Entertainment CEO and chairman Kevin Tsujihara. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's insane. And what this goes to show you, nobody under AT&T and Warner Media is safe. It's like how recently back in February, what happened? Well, you had Warner Max, which was formed, which was supposed to make movies for HBO Max, and then they were supposed to hit theaters, right? Well, they're gone. They completely just blew them away. They're gone. They're not even a thing, and they didn't even get a chance to get those movies out yet. I mean, goes to show you, they'll cut off anything, even if it hasn't had a shot to come out there and do anything. It's pretty insane. And then you look at Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll's up for sale. You know, I've talked about this, and the thing is, it's not a priority to them. They don't see Crunchyroll as a priority, and it's up for sale. I mean, you know, and you look at it, if Crunchyroll is up for sale, well, then you got to imagine Rooster Teeth and the problems that they're in, because they're not worth as much as Crunchyroll. And let's talk about their problem real fast. Rooster Teeth's home streaming app installation bricks Apple TV, reports Achievement Hunter's Gavin Free. Rooster Teeth is more than likely going to get hit with these layoffs. There's no way they're not. Especially seeing how their shows are going down the hill, you know, and popularity's just going under. When it comes to Ruby, for example, Red versus Blue, they're not doing good. And now their app that they've been trying to push their fans to go onto is now bricking Apple TV. Yeah, you can't tell me this company's doing great. I mean, yeah, they're going to get hit. I guarantee you we're going to probably see something about this coming out soon. We're probably going to hear employees talking about it. The launch of Rooster Teeth's new home streaming app continues to present more problems than expected, as employee Gavin Free has revealed the app has caused irreparable damage to his Apple TV micro console. Oh, cock dentures, you keep failing every single time, no matter what you do. The existence of Rooster Teeth's specific streaming app was first revealed last month, alongside the announcement that the company would be removing all of Ruby from the animation YouTube channel and will not be posting Volume 7 there, which it should not be posted anywhere. That volume should never be seen by anyone's eyes ever. In order to direct more traffic to the app. Yeah, an app that's going to break Apple TV. Yeah, that's really going to direct people to it. Despite Rooster Teeth's insistence that their app would make series such as Ruby or Red vs. Blue easier to watch than on YouTube, Achievement Hunter host Gavin Free recently divulged that his attempt to install the app on his Apple TV bricked the device. And you know, some of you have told me that have actually used it, that this is just terrible, that this app is awful. I don't know by experience, as I have not used it and I'm never going to, but some of you have told me that it is bad. I mean, look, Rooster Teeth's not going to be around much longer, and that's clearly obvious, and it's just nothing but a mess. When it's bricking it, this company's a clown show. During the most recent episode of Rooster Teeth podcast, Tiny Japanese Trucks Are My Life Now, Free is seen, or rather unseen, in the beginning of the episode having difficulties with his camera, resulting in the screen presenting nothing but a black square. Yikes, man, that's rough. Upon his return, Free informs the panel that he is having a tech nightmare at the moment and recalls how his troubles started not with his camera, but with his Apple TV and the Rooster Teeth app. Oh, that's coming from an employee. Oh, man, I swear, this company is eventually going to get axed, and they are not long for this world. I mean, you look at FullScreen, who used to own them, right? FullScreen to be dramatically affected by WarnerMedia layoffs. And get this, it's rough for them. WarnerMedia has axed most or all of the FullScreen team as part of a company-wide reorganization, according to Twitter users and sources. This is what I mean. This is how intense it is, that they axed most or all. That is crazy. I mean, and you think if they're doing it to FullScreen, then Rooster Teeth is right there at the chopping block. I mean, if they can do it to FullScreen, then Rooster Teeth's going to get Yamcha'd. Just you wait. It's going to happen eventually. And at this time next year, I don't think Rooster Teeth will be around at all. I'll be straight up. I don't think they will, let alone even 6 months. I really don't think they will. I think they will be cut way sooner than then. In a memo obtained by The Hollywood Reporter, WarnerMedia CEO Jason Kellar told staffers across the AT&T-owned conglomerate that the business has arrived at a number of difficult decisions that are resulting in smaller WarnerMedia team. Yeah, I mean, we've known about this. We've known about these cuts, and it's just going to keep going. I mean, and with this being the first wave, it's going to get worse. This is not the end of it. This is nowhere close to it. It's just beginning. WarnerMedia has not publicly specified which areas of the business are being affected by layoffs, but several folks, including Alec McNair, the co-founder of branded content studio McBeard, which FullScreen acquired in 2015, have tweeted that FullScreen is one of them. And then, of course, you can see his statement right here. Sad to hear about the layoffs at FullScreen and WarnerMedia happening today, including lots of my former McBeard people. Please hit me up if there's anything I can do to help. TubeFilter has reached out to FullScreen and WarnerMedia to comment, and will update this story with any new information. Oh, they're not going to get that. They will not give them that information. They won't. They've stayed quiet on so many different things before in the past of WarnerMedia and AT&T. They're not going to give it to them now. They've always stayed quiet whenever it comes to stuff like this, trying to get more information. So they're not going to give it to them. So FullScreen was founded in 2011 by George Stroumboulous, a former YouTube executive who co-created the YouTube Partner Program. It swiftly became one of YouTube's largest multi-channel networks and later expanded to offer 360-degree talent management by 2014, which is when they bought Rooster Teeth. It worked with more than 50,000 digital creators who collectively had 450 million subscribers and generated 4 billion views per month. That year, Charon Group and AT&T, through their subsidiary WarnerMedia, purchased a controlling stake in FullScreen for a reported $200 to $300 million. During its 2018 acquisition of Time Warner, AT&T bought Charon Group out of Otter for a reported $1 billion. That brought WarnerMedia, which also owns Rooster Teeth, Crunchyroll, and Verve. Now, Crunchyroll's for sale. Verve, not really sure what will happen with that. When it comes to Rooster Teeth, now I have heard from insiders that they'll probably get absorbed into Cartoon Network's animation studio, that or HBO Max, to be used for like an animation studio for them to make animated shows. Now, I've also heard rumblings of possibility of them being a studio that just works for other companies. So stuff like Achievement Hunter and Funhouse would be done. It'd be gone, and they'd just be nothing but an animation studio. Now, those are other things that I have also heard, but we'll see what happens. Personally, I don't think they'll be around, but that's just me. But we'll see where it goes. But with WarnerMedia, you look at this, you look at these cuts. I mean, AT&T, cutthroat. They'll cut whatever. Whatever it takes for them to be able to get rid of that debt. And as you can see, this is just the first round. It is only beginning, and there's going to be more blood that is going to be spilled. We'll be hearing more of this, and I will keep an eye on this. So we'll see what happens going forward. But yeah, it's rough. A lot of blood is being spilled, and this is just the beginning. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here. Make sure you were still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.